Alright guys, welcome to a special edition of the Blissful Banter show. And today we are out here, bro.
You guys wanna know where we are? Outside, guys.
You guys, we're outside. You guys, this podcast is what's it called? Flexible,
mobile.
You guys.
Yeah. It's very flexible, maze. Tunafaa kuwa na pop-ups yani, baby. Mtuambie tunafaa kutokea wapi?
You guys, man. Either that ama tujalipa rent, you guys. One of the two, you guys.
Lazima to stay mysterious. That's the good thing about us. Huwezi jua.
You guys, stay mysterious. Unpredictable.
Unpredictable, maze.
So you guys, for the very first time, wacha hata nipige. You guys, this podcast is sponsored, my guy.
Sponsored, maze. Yani, hata sasa unaona vile umetuambia sponsored, yani uja mama ameniuliza nitakula nini? Nikamwambia the real question ni nini sitakula.
That guy is asking the wrong questions, you guys.
Wewe unajua unaongea na nani? Unajua pesa.
Leo tuko na kiburi yetu yote.
Hadi ameshangaa venye kawaida si ugawana chipo.
So you guys, this podcast is sponsored by Alan Langat,
maze.
Big up Alan Langat. Yeye ndio alikuwa ananiambia ni show ufanye hiyo course inaitwa
hiyo cloud computing.
Cloud computing, you guys.
Kama kuna yeye wanako interested ku pivot into tech, because me simefanya engineering but like I have a really interesting tech. I feel like cloud computing is a good introduction. And then ni kitu yenye ni future proof.
But is it hard, that course?
Okay, see hard. Like as long as you're willing to learn a few programming languages, Linux, Python, SQL, the rest of the stuff single. So kama leo ndo nimemaliza Linux, so like una learn just a few commands. See the entire thing. So
as a story about Alan Langat, unajua alikuwa ananifollow hiyo time nilikuwa nafanya Makibe live stream.
Oh, okay.
You guys live streams zilikuwa zina tank, you guys.
Hizo matime kuna piga huko
10 viewers, you guys. Doing 5. But funny enough, those 10 guys tulikuwa tumeform ka family.
Mlikuwa mbond.
Bana, ilikuwa mimi, Alan Langat alikuwa na Cam, so wengine DJ Moss.
DJ Moss pia shit, okay.
You guys, ipo nimetoka mbali.
Mimi kana niuma ni hizo matime huko inipigia man. Nilikuwa na cheki tu wase wakiinvitiwa man. Nilikuwa nimekaza hapo yote.
Siko na invite mtu.
Ile time yenye ulikuwa unapiga hizo sijui COVID conversations ama before that.
This was after nitoke Spice FM.
Immediately after toke.
So I decided lazima nirudi kwa ulingo through the internet.
The limelight.
Hey, but you guys, it was rough, you guys.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But I guess there's a time for everything. I think.
That's the thing.
Bana. So naona leo tuko na audience today. We are killing it today.
Tuko na audience.
We have guys coming to check us out. What's up, brother? How are you doing?
Good.
Those guys are doing a podcast today. It's called Kiss Yangani Podcast. Kiss Yangani Podcast. Check it out.
Or just search Blissful Banter. Actually najua msedo hiyo.
Oh, you know this guy? Hey guy, you're freaking famous.
Kuna time tumeswim na yeye huko Savo ya Rongai. Pause. So
nice.
Thank you guys, brother. Check it out, brother.
Check it out.
It's all fun and games to jokes too. So Kisiangani podcast. Cheers guys.
So also we also have a sponsor for the next episode.
Actually
anaitwa Mr. Kevin
Kamau. Na feel like hawa sio wameset jurisprudence. Unajua
jurisprudence ama nini? Ama presidents.
Sijui same tu ni vile nataka kuwa fancy kwani siwezi.
You guys after inviting guys to the pod, you guys. That is sad, you guys.
So I feel like at least we get the ball rolling. So guys, if you're interested in sponsoring one of the Blissful Banter episodes, you can
holla. Just unaona hiyo namba ya Mpesa, just send a WhatsApp hapo. Alafu tunaweza panga. I think the sponsorship inaweza tusaidia sana.
Because sisi tuko committed in showing up and doing the thing, but it helps to know that the bottom line is a handle. History ya kugawa chipo mazee, mnafahamu tuone tukiwa hapa mazee, tunakuanga
ati tugawa. You guys, it's not that bad.
Sasa wewe Steve, wewe ndio ulikula chipo last time. Wewe kula tu salad na sauce tafadhali, tusikosane.
You guys, and then we start talking about how we are doing keto diet. Check, you guys may kula 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. No, it's polite, you guys, because let me tell you, it has benefits. A fasted life has benefits, you guys.
Boy nakwanga ukisota mazee ndio unakwanga healthy but
kitu funny ni I was watching Andrew Tate alikuwa na live stream fulani.
Niliona mazee.
You get that live stream had 150,000 people watching. I don't know, but that's nuts.
That's crazy.
150.
I think mimi niliona IG because we follow home some mwingine anaitwa nani He's like a say yule mse wa Shark Tank kama anakuanga like a billionaire or something.
The guy with the
ya blue. Zizi akona yule. I think alikuwa anauliza maswali or something. So I think nilikuwa namfollow IG.
Oh, the guy who was interviewing anecdotes.
Yeah.
That guy is called something David.
I think
something
so.
Pete David or something.
He's like a huge personality.
Yeah,
so I think
he has a page called Valuetainment.
Oh.
I like he looks like a very serious guy.
He's extremely serious.
That guy is serious.
Yeah, he's the opposite
Steve
of us.
Last now.
Check it. Tell that young man to go back to school.
You got that guy, his demeanor is serious, but he's killing it, you guys. 150, you guys, the internet is undefeated.
Maze. Hey, but to trade, Maze, and command a lot of interest.
Fish, but you got 150,000
Mimi nilikuwa naangalia zile ma super chats zinatumwa hapo Maze.
Nilikuwa zinaingia,
kama tunaweza find a way to redirect some of these funds into 150,000. Yeah, actually.
I feel like we're in the right field, and one of the things I thought that I'll tell you on the podcast, I said, instead of telling guys to bring somebody, I think that would work, but the best way to do this thing is to just give good content.
I think
even if we have 50 guys na tunawalisha vizuri, it will just grow.
Check organically. Imetoka Blissful Banter. Wameshiba mashavu, content imejaa tiam.
But you guys, Blissful Banter kulisha watu, you guys. That's ironic. This is the most unleashing podcast, you guys. I don't know what you go home with kutoka kwa hii pod, you guys. But anyway, what you check
hopes and dreams. Check mimi nikifika mtaa, okay, sasa ndio hii hope. Ndio dreams.
No, I'm talking about the guy who's watching. But I think it's a stress reliever, you guys.
For me, because I think one thing yenye nani Jim aliniambia, like the fact that aliniambia like he learns nothing from us.
which is
okay, because be like spendangi na jaribu kuwatch kitu just to pass time, and then it's like I have to, and ni kama like there's something being taught, it's like a lesson or something.
Oh, okay, tell you what happened to me when I was on radio. I think maybe, I don't know, I was hurt. So when I was on radio tulikuwa na shows tunafanya about relationships, so it was very topical. In fact, Eric, shout out to Eric, he's coming through on the pod. You guys, our host is in the building. Today we are shooting from
Jojos Cafe.
Kama
unakwanga hapa Madaraka, obviously unajua
this is the place to be.
Msana kwanga na look moja.
You guys, but playlist homse ni normal.
Akikosa job utajua.
Elbow sikuja hapo wewe guys. This is Elvo, our host. You guys, thanks for hosting us over here. Cheers. So Elvo is in Giza, even though it's the only cheap place here, you guys.
Hakuna place ingine cheap.
Silikuwa hapo ikafungwa.
Ali swallow the competition.
Hey, you guys, this guy is making money, you guys.
Na nani ule mse alikuwa anaitwa Rashid ama nani? Kuna mali kuanga ni wapi? Hapa ama
hapa. Mse wa kuuza?
Wa masamosa
alienda pale kwa kona. You guys, that guy, you guys.
Alikuwa na kiburi mse huyu jamaa.
You guys, Kevo alikuwa ananiambia alikuwa anaangushanga masamosa na naziokota na zirudisha kwa grill, you guys. Cheki akitoa hizo mavumbi alafu anairudisha. That guy said after watching him for a while, he can never eat at that guy's place.
Aisha bali nimekula samosa leo.
You guys have to go and buy Imodium.
Leo HCL inafanya kazi.
You guys, your neighbor will think you're watching Commando. Check daddy, the neighbor is watching Commando.
Yes, he watched.
He was at another guy's place called
Barumse, honestly mimi sikuwa nampenda because alikuwa na kiburi fulani maji. Like unaenda hapo utapata kuna wase kadhaa. So what he used to do, alikuwa na serve madem kwanza. So like literally unaweza kuwa umefika hapo and then dem atoke because yeye ndo anachagua ataserve nani. Akoleka sawa unataka nini? So siombeangi watu mabaya, but at least
you guys cheers.
At least tuko kwa kona kuna line.
Asante sana. Cheers. So so that guy but let me tell you, unaona kama mayai. I think mayai is not so bad to eat. This street mayai because they are inside a shell. So when you go there but hizi sijui inaitwaje kuku.
Hizo zenye
zimepakwa kitu fulani hapo hivyo. Alafu sijui smokies. You get all the lead from all these exhaust lamps and that's why they taste so nice, you guys. Hiyo ni lead.
Plato, wame inaitwa nini?
Nini?
Plum.
You get all the plomo lands on that.
But I think
kachumari, if you eat that kachumari at home, it's never the same taste.
Yeah, it's never the same. I think kuna wangana hiyo aspect ya nikaa tu mtura pia mazee. Mwaenda kula like mtura safi.
Yeah, you guys. Nakumat. Tunakumbuka nakumat. They used to call it borvors.
What the fuck is
that?
Give
me some borvors.
Mimi niko nashindwa kusema. Mimi niko like nipe ile. Hiyo.
But you guys the ones with leather a bit more expensive.
Hiyo sasa hiyo ndio mimi nataka because utamwona
with leather or without leather? Chicken with the plum.
Unleaded.
Plum. At the unleaded.
But the weird thing, okay, unasema hivyo. Mimi nilikuwa nafikiria leo because like place yenye mimi ubai mayai like the size of eggs ilikuwa ikireduce. Si ndio? So like every time I buy eggs they are smaller and smaller. So I caught myself complaining like mbona mayai zinakuwa ndogo. Then I really thought about it like have you ever thought where eggs are coming from? Like the bigger the egg, the more painful it is for the guys.
So, can you imagine those chicken which are producing big eggs, guys? They are suffering, guys. Yeah, another 2 years we used to have some chicken, because we are lunges.
Obviously,
that's so tulikuwa
standard issue.
But tuko na makuku. Check the neighbors. Who the heck are these niggas? The neighbors wondering who we are.
Mazee na kwanza venye zile mimi uchukia zile kuku zimepoteza timing. Like mbona jogoo inawika sijui saa 7.
Yeah, hiyo inakuwa a bad sign.
Hiyo ndio inafaa ichinjwe ya kwanza wala.
Yeah. So you guys, so that chicken it used to come and lay the egg in the house kwa kabati. So unaona kuku imeingia kwa keja.
Unaweza ijua hivi inatembeanga na ngene kazo.
And then I think it used to look for a soft place to lay the egg. So it ikaona kabati. So it used to come to our room kwa kabati. So me mazee niko hapo naangalia you guys to violate that chicken to privacy you guys. That is sad you guys.
Uko na bahati macho yake iko kando. So I'm sure it's looking at you but it's not seeing you.
You guys, that is the most stupid observation I've ever had, you guys. So you guys, your kuku, So I used to chungulia it, you guys. It's like
every time, mama, after a while,
I choke. It's seeing a chicken's vagina. Ama ni womba. Is it a womba?
No, hiyo ni dual sim hiyo. Hiyo ni kila kitu.
Hata nini hata shule. So ni triple play. Okay, unajua hizi masimu zinakuanga na 2 SIM cards. Bele iPhone inakuanga na 2 SIM cards.
Lately I think yes.
Oh, lately. Yeah.
Kitambo ilikuwa moja.
Maybe now they are progressive.
Progressive.
Ama moja ndio progressive you guys.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Check you, we are progressive. Check you, only 1 SIM card slot. But you can utilize it.
So there's an option.
But then nowadays I see there are some phones which are smoking where you don't need a SIM.
Yeah, you can have like an eSIM. An eSIM is like a digital SIM card.
But how does it work, you guys?
In the cloud. I guess kitu kwenye nafanya tu.
So it connects with some network in there.
Yeah, like the good thing with the cloud is you can utilize resources that you don't actually own. Like you can rent out space. You can use someone else's. So your eSIM, I think you're given a number, and then the number is connected to your phone directly. So everything inaingia tu kwa simu yako without actually having to have the physical.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, that should be the future, man. Unakumbuka kitambo like ulikuwa na buy simu but because of network ulikuwa unaweka tag fulani kenye kana waka. Unakumbuka hiyo era? Like when okay. Sijui I think pia smartphones ikianza ulikuwa unaweka kitu fulani hapa ka sticker kenye kana waka. Bado ulikuwa rich kid mazee. Wewe huwezi elewa hizi vitu.
You guys, what are you talking about?
Ni venye
a regular phone?
Yeah, like a regular phone, but to boost the network.
It was for boosting the network.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, never ever needed to boost my network.
Your network yako ilikuwa imejaa.
Ilikuwa imejaa yangu.
Your first phone ulipata ukiwa how old?
I think it was 2003 up to 2004. Ilikuwa Sagem.
Sagem.
Yeah, phone fulani ndo Google Sagem on venye nakaa you guys. It had a weird looking antenna. But you guys chicks used to love me because of that Sagem you guys. Checky hi. Checky what's up? How you doing?
Na ilikuwa ni ile ya kuvuta antenna ama ile
antenna just then it had a whack ringtones. You guys those phones were whack. But I was quite proud of my sake.
Nilikuwa napenda zile za unajua zile zenye unaweza compose your own ringtone.
Yeah.
Hapo hiyo ndio ilikuwa like I think my first time nilikuwa naona maybe inaweza kuwa producer.
I think those phones for this 3310s, those guys are the ones that really used to do that thing for creating your own ringtone.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys 3310 ukiwa now it was like having an iPhone right now.
Hey, ile una command
3310 you guys shit. Hizo ni big you guys kai power bank you guys in weight.
Yeah.
You guys ni aje how you doing man? No, I'm over in Lavi. You guys,
but that was a different time, man.
But that is sad. So you guys, Andrew Tate's live stream under 150k guys. I think we have
crazy.
a nice future coming along for us.
And actually, jana before, I think nikiwa bed nilichungulia live ya nani ya Andrew Kibe. Yeah, nikaona mazee. There is a real future mazee.
Kuna sponsorship bro.
Yeah. Haina shida.
Eat the taste of sponsorship.
Unajua saizi mimi ndo nabeba conversation huko.
But you guys that eat. Why are we eating sausages you guys? Just not pose stuff you guys. Yeah, we have eaten a more, but also even these are looks a bit feminine, no?
Tumezi balance vizuri. Tumezi balance vizuri. Samosa na nini?
So you guys kuna story gani nyingine tutata kuongelea?
Kuna hiyo story ya
Msa juu tunashoot podcast moja kiajabu guys.
Mzee ndege inaweza pita hapa. Hiyo story ya giraffe man.
Yeah, giraffe man.
I think we're gonna more information on that.
Yeah, so what happened with those guys? Giraffe man iko hapo Karen.
Yeah.
The home of Karen Blixen you guys. So these chicks, I don't know what they were doing. So they decided to call these guys. So if you call those guys with, I'm sure guys have seen the video. If you call them with Kenyan accents, you know, when you say isi tunaongea hapa hivi. They tell you
kusema
me I, can I, tunaweza, that's polite. So you guys, if you call them with a Kenyan accent, they'd say the way they don't have a reservation. But
zote zinakisiwa. Check hizi giraffe zote zinakisiwa saa hizi. So tafadhali ngoja tu madam time yako.
Guy bana. Alafu if you call so the same chick called, you don't even the same chicks. The same people are doing that thing called with an American accent. And they got the reservation. So I was thinking about that thing. You see, even if you call, if you're starting a business and you call your business something like James Smith Enterprises.
Ina sound.
You know, you get more respect. Like if you just call it a white name, you gain respect like a biatch.
Kuna ngine niliona inajiita hot dishes.
You guys, that's not white, you guys. That's lunje.
Sasa ndio nilisema like hiyo ni jina ya kawaida hiyo.
Jackie, I am calling from hot dishes, Jackie, hakuna reservation bro man. So, this is security company. Mzee nimesahau jina ya security. Kuna jina fulani. They wear black. They wear black.
CG4S.
No, but they have a very white sounding name. So I'm sure many guys use that trick. Although it's a sad state of affairs. I wonder why. Why? Because I feel like our middle class is very moneyed right now. And there's
highly peppered.
Yeah, they're highly peppered, like a Nigerian dish. There's a time I was in There's another day I was in Watamu.
Yeah.
So the owner was telling me, he's a white guy. So you know, this domestic tourism thing, man, it's amazing, man. The guys just coming and reserving, man. So to him, it was amazing that there are local guys who can actually go and afford to stay up at
Watamu. Like only white people.
And then Watamu, have you been to Watamu?
No.
It's a very weird town, you guys. And there are whites there called Kenyan cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the place I was telling you tulienda wase wakatuangalia. Nikiona George na Doug. So it's like those white guys have formed a white people community. So it's very, when you go there, you feel black, you know. Yeah. So I feel like, you know, I feel like we still have a long way to go in story. Not respecting, like you guys. Why do, like we have some local radio stations? Now they always ingia hapo bila American accent. So I was listening to one on my way here, you guys.
Yeah, lazima ukuwe na hiyo
hapo Capital FM always ingia, you guys, venye tunaongea hapa. You guys don't think us tutapewa job hapo?
Tuwezi. Si tujaribu ghetto radio. Lion Day. That is our niche audience, maze. But ni ukweli, but okay. I agree with you, like kuna that aspect of racism and all that, but pia si hadi natetea hiyo structure yote, but I think also kuna the aspect of classism. Because okay, tuseme kama story ya reservation or anything. First of all, Kenyans, we are not great tippers.
You are not?
Great tippers. Pause. We don't tip a lot. But white people do that. So maybe.
Are you sure we are not great tippers, you guys?
Okay. Huh? Without the pause, no.
Check your skill. Staingiza yote.
Kitu watu.
Check it. Are you sure? Check it. Sure. Check it. Check it.
Ingiza memba yote.
So we are not great tippers.
We are not great tippers. So okay, maybe I don't know. See, I support, but I guess pia kuna iko mixed up racism na classism hapo. But hiyo Giraffe Mana probably.
Si unakumbuka hiyo story ya Jays? Remember Jays?
Yeah.
Kumbuka hiyo scandal ya Jays ya black people are not really received as enthusiastically by the waiters. But then again, if you're a waiter at Jays and you know this guy tips more.
Exactly. Like that's the
story to ya pesa. Unasema tu hii maneno ni pesa.
Unaitwangaje? The devil's advocate, but pia try to look at it on the other side here. Like it just makes more sense. Yeah.
But is it a good thing though?
It's not a good thing, especially because it's happening in our country. Like if anything, we are supposed to be the priority because we actually live
so
here.
Maybe such a thing can be sorted out on policy level. Hey, mazi leo blissful inaweza you policy you guys.
Legislation.
So you guys
kwambia sponsorship ikiingia hadi topics zina
I think all we need is sponsorship.
Yeah, mazi. Guys, please sponsor us, mazi.
So I think like the government should not allow that. Yeah?
But
so
how
if
do
they
you
find that
that
a company, see, you can see nowadays social media, like so you see that thing Giraffe Man has done. So the government goes and shuts them down or fine them.
Okay, or maybe fining them.
Yeah. So that I think what should be killed is that culture of openly discriminating against us.
Okay, it's like the thing is. Kibs bana.
Damn, you guys, that's crazy. Hey, shoot guy.
Who's it tie?
Okay, that's Somali tie.
Jamaa bana. Yaani hawa respect mazee venye leo tunakula hadi masosi.
But hiyo nini naweza hiyo inaitwa hiyo bike. Ati sio unasema?
Nilikuwa nasema the issue ni like ni ngumu sana kuenforce like cultural things. Kitu kama hiyo like it's a culture bro unasema like sioni kama kuna venye kuna any legislation ita like kama that's how the norm is, that's how people are. The only way to change them is through educating them, desensitization. You know, ni kama kitu kama stigma or something. It's something that in like cultural ama unasema it's a culture. Like huwezi solve na legislation. You can't solve it because okay maybe you can deter people from doing it.
Because you see the legislation is against the organization, not the people.
I know it's against the organization, but hiyo ita work only to deter other organizations from doing that. But hautakuwa change actually how people think.
Yeah. But although that thing for respecting white people is deeply ingrained.
Hata mimi ukipatanga saa zingine niko hiyo like I really have to snap out of it.
Yeah, it's actually something you have to think
like
of.
Kuna time mzungu alikuwa amesimama nyuma yangu mazee pause kwa laini.
Alafu
nikamwambia mazee ishia tu mazee enda like
serious. But you guys, that's the second story. When you sell out you guys?
Nani mimi?
First you sell out pale kwa nini? Kwa park.
Paka gani?
Park. As in that place where you went and then they said this is private property.
And then you guys sell out alikuwa anakaa mazee akona some.
You guys thought he'll send you guys to your slavery.
Some villagers. Kwanza venye style usema yani hata hawezi to respect.
Mbele unajua angewashika waingize huko ndani no one would have known what happened.
Hakuna. Kwanza tuko huko mazee wakituacha huko hadi masimba zinaweza tujishi.
So they go he madoes you and takes you remain to be eaten by a lion.
Mazee alafu probably atahongana tricky.
Check, so what happened was I saw the young man lighting a kindukulu and what I did was I told him stop. You in the buy and buy regret
buy baze.
So but also I was saying the way the black people find themselves giving more respect to Wazungus. Wazungus also have some things which they like. I remember we had a neighbor in when we used to stay in Egerton. My dad.
You guys have stayed in
my dad.
Umeishi like different places ama ni wewe umeishi sana?
tumeishi different places. Mwenzake used to like hama.
Sema Nakuru ndio penye aliwapeleka character development.
Let me tell you what happened. In a jiffy. So you know my dad was he wanted to marry a second wife, my stepmother. Shout out to her by the way. In fact nowadays we're very close. So he decided he wants to live because those guys were living in Spring Valley. You guys, Ubabini ndani you guys. Me, I'm not familiar with this place to be honest. Huku si sijazoea hii environment.
Hii maisha ya uchochole.
Yeah, bana. So we were up living like obviously when you're there you don't value it because you're used to it.
Yeah.
So after he decided to hook up with my stepmom, the legend says that my stepmother akamwambia wewe bibi yako ndio anaishi kwako. Yeah? Unasema unanipenda lakini nani anaishi kwako? Cheki Isaac. So he decided he's going to move to Iga.
So was he teaching there?
Yeah, he actually when he moved to Egerton, he became a full professor. Because up in Nairobi, he was an associate professor. So they enticed him also with that. Plus this other story, which is a legend. Let's my bro called me. Check you guys. First you start podcasting things, and then now you're saying what about father, you guys.
Because those shoes were very dirty, Kisiangani.
Check it kwa group, Emmanuel.
Mzee alikuita alafu akapose kwanza. Emmanuel.
Why are you alleging things about father on the podcast? You guys, nimesema alleged.
Yeah, okay. We'll clear that up.
So you guys, so that's how. So my dad moved to Nax with me and my small bro.
Oh, okay.
Me and my small bro. My
so
blood
like the
brother.
youngest of the lot,
me and my blood brother, the youngest in our family.
Oh.
And
when number?
And two
when
of my
second last
half-brothers. Me second last.
Oh, so like new really okay.
So it was two of these guys, two of us, two of them, so to speak, you guys. So tukapelekwa Nax, you guys. Tukakaa huko like 10 years.
10 years.
Rather, my dad stayed for 10 years. Us after like 6 years tuliona huko. Haiwezi.
Nilianza kuhema.
And then you guys, the first week we were there, we used to live in a hotel. We were at Midland Hotel. The first 2 weeks. So tulikuwa namka na hizi mapocho, you guys, ma sausage, you guys, ma juice. But you guys after that 2 weeks,
wasemanga hapo trial period is over. Do you wish to renew? Cheki mzee wako no.
You guys were in the downgraded version of life.
So mlikuwa mnaishi hapo Egerton.
So tuko Egerton, my mother is in Nairobi. My stepmother alikuwa huko sijui Canada. Budangu ajui kurun keja you guys. You know my dad was,
na yeye ni professor
you know he was an old school guy. Anapikiwa and they used to be done for things. So saa zingine anasahau kulipa stima you guys. Saa zingine anakuja na hii mazee amesahau kutuachia shopping ya dish.
Kwa sure alikuwa amesahau. Unajua venye wazae wanakuaga bali. Wazae wanakuaga saa zingine heri waanze kuteseka mapema bali.
So when my mother got these digs in Mada, ndio sasa tukarudi.
No, mkarudi naye.
But mimi nilikuwa naona hii Mada iwezi.
But I mean compared to Nakuru, niko sure if feel at least tumerudi
because my mom is, she's a woman, she's a mom.
Oh, yeah,
so she take care of the house,
so,
eat good food. Alafu sababu dangu sasa karudi na hii you guys kamwambia pole. Chiki, I'm sorry mazee for what I did. But I'll keep you both. But my stepmother nowadays we are pretty close.
Oh yeah.
No. Sasa yeye ndiye amebaki you guys. So I had quite a bit. This story imetoka wapi hivi? Tulikuwa tunaongea story gani? Andrew Tate.
Giraffe man, I guess by the way.
Yeah,
but I think we don't live with
so I was saying in Egerton, that's where that story came. In Egerton, our neighbor was a Russian lady.
Oh. Yeah.
So when we'd go visit her, I don't know why we used to go visit her. When we'd go visit her, me and my small bro, alikuwa anatuwekea dishi mob.
Walai. Alikuwa anaona venye mnakapitia lakini.
So the stereotype was us guys eat a lot.
Like Louis ama nini?
No, blacks. You know the way you can have an event kwa keja yako alafu uochia itishe dish. Ushaona hiyo dish, like even when you go for a wedding, ushaona dish uko saying JK you like.
Hata mimi siwezi samea.
Hata dish hivyo mbaya.
I guess pia ni like hiyo ni enforce na tusemaje luck. Unajua like kama hujazoea having something regularly, when you have it nikawa niko nakwambia nikikaa hapa nimekaa hapa hii time yote nilikuwa nikiobserve watu hiyo wanakuja wanakwambia anko tunibaie food So there's the same kid mtu yeye amerarua chipo kama 3 nikiona. And then he's like the trick is like he always makes it like bado like akishamaliza kukula face expression inarudi ile ya huruma yanza.
Oh yeah, because it's
so I think this guy is very professional.
This guy was saying he's a Ghanaian. So you're saying he was in the street, then he was doing an experiment. So he gave some chick 10,000 cedis, some Malay beggar. So that mother took the 10 G's. Tunajua hiyo kichwa lazima uweke. Alafu mzee akaenda to beg in the next motive there. You know that you can be given money and say, now I can leave the streets and go and
because the thing is like is it like a matter of necessity ama ile kukua like that's what you do.
I think that's the job.
Because I think for her it was a good day in the office.
Yeah, true.
Si ati ilikuwa ati nimesaidika.
In fact, I think it encouraged her to beg more in future. Chikimazee siku ingine nilikuwa na beg pale Uru Highway. Mzee akanichapa na 10 G's.
Can you imagine? Ngwizis.
10 ngwizis.
But we upeanga ma beggars, we wanni.
Even lately I haven't been giving you guys.
Well, I mean, you lately can't give what you don't have.
Check me. So lately, to be honest, I haven't really been giving, but it's good to give you guys.
It's good.
Even Waislamu, you guys.
That's like it's like a pillar of our like helping other people.
They'll always be there, man.
Yeah. So like you guys continue, mazeni kipata don
But what I think, what I normally do is I give someone who's doing something. So nikipata msee wa parking za
madrama
wanakuambia kuja hivi
sio usaidia.
Not really. They're just
tunaweza ona like side mirror
si ati wanachunga gari ukiacha gari hapo. Check mdosi iko fiti and then they make sure you made eye contact. Check it. Iko fiti gari iko poa. Wazi.
So you pay them after.
Yeah, you pay after when you're driving out. So unapatia 50 bob. Ataboeka you guys. Check mazi si ungefanya kitu But now you should never park there again.
Haizi kuchungia
you guys, your car will really be vandalized you guys.
So kama umepaka hapo. Umepaka hapo kuna msee amekusaidia.
Kuna msee anakuanga kwa hii parking, a new guy, but he found us here so I don't pay that guy.
That's interesting.
That guy decided job yake itakuwa kuangalia ile mada si place ya kuchunga magari. That guy should go to Tao.
Tao na feel like unaona venye hizi money like even beggars like ni cartels na feel like unaona venye drug dealers wanakuanga na taps. Kwa sababu ukijaribu kwenda kupark nyingine huko unaweza pigwa vibaya.
Yeah, you can't just go and start doing that to any kind.
You need to ask if is there a parking
Speaking
attendant.
of white guys, you guys, Trevor Noah alikuwa anasema kwa special yake fulani about Pretoria. Pretoria is a city in SA. So you're saying the way when you go to Pretoria you find white parking guys. But that's why they're called parking boys.
No, to be inclusive.
No, as in parking guys. So as in street kids are called parking boys. Okay, we used to call them parking boys when we were growing up.
What do you mean? Like atuongelee wale wa kusaidia kupark.
No, as in tulikuwa naita all the chocoches in town parking boys. But if you think about that name, it's because of parking. As in they are parking boys. It's like, kuja.
Okay, like that's their primary occupation.
So in South Africa, in Pretoria, kuna wazungu sasa wanafanya hiyo job. Yeah, those wazungu should come here and discover giraffe mana. But then if I was a white guy, just come to Africa. I think your life shoots up to a new level.
Okay. I guess Apple may bring a very important factor because, like, do you know, like rich whites wanachukia like poor whites. Yeah. Like actually, like there's actually like a name like white trash.
For real.
So like those guys who vote for Trump, like wale wazungu wa ocha. So for me, I think like kuna racism. But yenye inauma sana ni classism.
But for now, in the world, the thing reigning, like in our society, is a classist society.
Yeah.
Like if a guy shows up here in a 4 point, in a
V8,
capitalistic
world.
They are treated differently from when you check in a guy with a raffle.
But I think it should. Kumbuka jana venye ulimalizwa na ule jamaa.
You guys umsema nimeweka 200 akaanza kudingilia naye hana hata gari. Cheki wewe uwezi kama more than 200. Cheki wewe uwezi hata nunua gari.
Umsali ni mada because yani venye alikuwa anakupangia pesa yako. Sasa fanya hivi. Unaona hiyo 200 ni uliweka. ungeka na hiyo 200 ushikanishe na hii 200 ya sahi. Alafu anakuambia ati next time nikatao.
I can imagine you guys.
Alikubaliza mazee.
That guy was infringing on my privacy. I should go and talk to the management.
Mazee. Karibu akwambie mazee, unipe tu pin nikumanagea finances zako.
You guys trying to stretch $1. Take $1, take it. Hey. You guys, fuel is a huge cost for me.
Signing up.
See, signing 182 bro.
182.
Yeah, but.
Oh.
So hiyo sombili ilikuwa 1 liter.
Ndio maana jamaa aliingiza hiyo nika ametoa. Hata ikuka.
The other day, I don't think I've told you. I think nilikuwa naambia Kevo hii story. So a bike ameamua. You guys. The bike is a super bike.
Na kuna guitar.
So I was amazing you, I was thinking about my age.
No.
Because now I'm freaking 40. I'm turning 42 this year.
42.
So I was thinking about me. I was thinking about my age mates, you know, where they are in life. I was thinking about my radio job. Was it right to leave? You know, I was having that. I feel like it was some sort of midlife crisis, introductory moment. Like my friends, they have most of my buddies. Their toys are like 8 years old.
8.
Yeah, man. So meaning in the next 10 years I'll be 18, right? So me, I don't have any toy. You guys, I was sad. You guys, your night. Take. Sijui ilikuwa night. I think tulikuwa tumeweza live ingine. I think we had gotten 256 more. So
it really dawned on
so
you.
You guys, so we went to town. Then I gave you guys whatever I had. Nikarudi kwa nyumba. I really thought. Take him in. So anyway, nilikuwa na chill na Eric kwa podcast. Alini encourage. Check Manu, you guys. Don't worry, you guys. You guys, Manu. If you look at Moses, he was in the desert for 40 years, you guys. Huh? You guys, you're only 42. That guy was in the desert for 40 years, and then he became the prince of Egypt. So if you also look at Joseph.
Wala mimi nikiona msee ameanza kuni-encourage na Bible yenyewe hiyo. Kama hakuna real life examples za size.
You guys checking Joseph.
Okay. Angekwambia story ya nani aitwangaje Job. Hapo. I guess alifikiria hiyo story but akarealize hauna.
Job was like, I was rich. So, but I guess that's life, you guys. But you know, I am only had to work all my eggs in this podcast. I tell you what I said.
Yeah.
You guys podcast is poeza. You guys one day. Take me. So you guys then up on the Eldoret Express.
Umefunga virago.
Nimefunga virago to one date you.
But it work out because
I guess it's just life.
But that's the thing. Like you realize, like time when you ulikuwa radio, like you are, like the network was someone else's. Like everything was owned by someone else. You were ulikuwa to the talent. But now, like this is your channel. This is you know, like I feel that counts for something. Sikiata mimi nimeanza kuencourage. You guys, the black kettle must encourage the other kettle. Kuna Bible character mgani hapa tujatumia? So Ezekiel, before
I quite a prophet, you guys. But you guys nilipitia some sadness here. But I guess everyone is pitying sadness on a certain level. I don't think there's anyone who has a perfect life. Man. You need healing from your story. You guys, that is sad, you guys. But generally, I'm one of those guys who's never in a deep. It's very rare for me to be jihurumia, checking me. Me, I normally work. I normally I flow, you guys, with how the situation is, you guys.
But you are lucky, mazee. Mimi shida yangu ni yangu fluctuate. Like I'll be extremely happy for a period of time, and then for no reason tu ni kama after umetoka kuwa show unajuanga kale ka depression after. Like for me depression you nipata regardless whether life is going good or bad, like so I guess maybe nowadays me learn to, like the only way to get out of it is to actually do stuff, because kitambo nilikuwa nakaa kwa bed na jihurumia.
You guys, your generation has a lot of that. Na definitely najua dem fulani anasimanga akiboeka anajifungianga kwa nyumba for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You guys, you come back outside, the problem is at the door, man.
Imekuwa ikipiga tizi
kwanza. You guys. But I think you guys have a lot of that.
I guess with age we realize that the only way to solve problems is working.
You face them and
because for a time like I used to like kama maisha imekuwa ngumu niko like acha nikunywe. Like that used to be my go-to like solution to everything in life.
Hey, me, I normally pick myself up and that's why yourself one of the reasons I bought a house, I jenga that Kenya in Kite was to help me be flexible. And it really helped me for those years. And then another thing which I wanted to add, I feel like Andrew Kibe is a very interesting guy. So I find his life interesting in regards to the time when he's getting into his peak. Because that guy is like 45, I think. So it's very encouraging to guys like me. They say there's a saying which I know this is not a philosophical pod,
no.
But there's a saying which I used to have in my mind all the time. I go through shit. So it says there's hope for a tree, so long as
so long as Newton is sitting,
so long as the roots of a tree are in the ground. If you cut a tree, so, if the roots are in the ground, it will bud.
As long as like it's still grounded.
So you have to just be in the ground, you guys. You'll be back,
but that's the thing, and actually, I guess after like the past 5 years of my life, it was very turbulent times. And
starting with your dad exiting.
Like, even before that, like shit really imeanza like the last good year I had probably 2019.
Oh, that was a juicy.
That was the last good year. Kutoka hapo imekuwa tu just dealing with problems after problems, and then I realized that like obviously life inakuanga na ups and downs, but as long as like your foundation is strong, first of all kitu yenye mimi struggle nayo more ni like my worth, like ile self-worth, because for me like I've always grown knowing that I'm only worth something if I'm useful. That's why like I've always been good at school or like good at something, like that's where I get my value. Then I realized that like the value is within yourself, like you don't actually have to prove or get validation elsewhere.
It's inherent.
It's inherently yours.
So, going deep, but you guys know most of the time if you meet me on the street you can never know I'm PTAing or not.
By the way unakuanga like
na outlook moja. In fact my operating system hiyo nitakata you guys. But nakuanga na outlook moja positive.
I feel like that's a good thing to have, because me ka niko sad, honestly siwezi pretend like ka niko sad. But sometimes being sad is good.
It's crazy.
Sometimes like you need to embrace those. You don't have to bury those feelings. Just feel them. But your story, Andrew Kibe, like he gets a lot of hate, but most of the things he says are very true. Because of the thing about just hustling and working hard to get yours and to me. Because it's true, like as a man, if you don't have anything to call your own, like no one will respect you, maze. Hakuna msee anaweza.
You got your worth. That's why I was talking about classism. Now you need money, you guys. In this economy, you guys, if you don't have money, you're a bitch.
Maze, alafu wenye wewe unaonanga tu pesa kila pahali. Like nikitoka Ronga unajua mimi unaonanga mavitu ngapi?
Come to see my state house. As us guys were walking towards our cars, the V8 to baby and those guys. Hey,
unasema Kibz alikuwa amepark wapi?
Kibz alikuwa amepark home. Mimi nimepark home, bro. Kibz is crazy, guys. So, kuna story nyingine yenye
story hata tujeguzia maze. Imagine tumekuwa in tune with our feelings.
Today you guys one of those
hizi masamosa ziko na nini?
Today is one of those episodes zenye tunaongelea roho inafunguka higa.
Okay, kuna hii story ya Lang'ata maze. Unajua mimi I used to live in Lang'ata in the good old days. Na hiyo time Lang'ata ilikuwa especially ile Lang'ata ya hapa zitaja hapa Deliverance, ile Lang'ata ya chini hata na ile ya juu. Like of late maze umerealize like hiyo Lang'ata ingeni like imekuwa gentrified like there's a lot like because even the rent is more expensive right now.
Hapo Deliverance there's very many tall buildings. But those tall buildings are shadow compared to the ones which are going up in Kilimani. But I was telling my pal, me kitambo was on Ngong Road diehard. Like I used to love my life worth was living up on Ngong Road. So right now, I don't think I'd love to live there because the buildings are many. You guys.
Like pia watu wameongezeka huko.
Yeah, and then as in they are so tall, and then the effect of that is there's so much traffic.
Oh, yeah, because a lot of people are living in a small.
Yeah. So there's Upper Gong Road, Upper Kilimani, there's Upper South Sea. South Sea Kondo is if you feel like leaving the country kiasi and getting some Somali feeling.
Ingia huko.
You kitu si racist kwenye nimesema leaving the country you guys. You're Somali ni wa Kenya you guys.
Racism is accepted here.
So you guys, if you feel like you're feeling your ESIC,
taking me the next Blissful Banter. So guys, welcome to the Basir podcast. My co-host said some wrong things and had to be
his podcast was cancelled. You guys,
he's currently in Wandeti
farming sugarcane
and Koroshos. So yeah, good luck to him.
You guys, Mazi. So you guys, so South Sea, I feel like if you don't feel like ESIC, the chaos of ESIC, you can go up to South Sea. Like even that Cologne, that Somali Cologne.
Yeah, unaweza sikia tu that.
Very strongly
maze.
Pale South Sea, you guys. And then there's a new building at Kilimani, just near Yaya Center. So kuna CJ's. I think CJ's is also Somali owned.
Yeah,
and then opposite
it's actually owned by a Ugandan
Somali.
Yeah.
But that guy is killing it.
Yeah, because I think it started in CJ. It's called Cafe something.
Java.
Cafe Java. Yeah. And then in Kenya it's CJ.
Yeah, because of the other Java.
Yeah.
You guys, I think in the next 100 years, Somali ndio watakuwa wanashikilia hii place.
Yeah, so because they're
even
like
not 100, like Finje.
Like they're the biggest diaspora next to like Sudanese people.
What do you mean by diaspora?
Like diaspora population.
Oh,
like the
so
people who live in other countries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so they
I
get a lot of money sending in from the diaspora.
But I feel like they spent enough time in like other countries for them to build like their own.
No, they have this culture of togetherness where they can do things as a group. Yeah. Like if you study that Dahash bill, the way it works. Like actual money is not moving. Mimi niko na doa hapa. So ukinitisha doa na kupea yangu. Alafu ukipeana hivyo.
Oh yeah.
So like you need high levels of trust. Yeah. Like if I do that say with Steve Chalo, you guys hizo doors taenda zote. Chikimanu kenyeli happen ni. Utani call back. Tiki unakumbuka mse kwa chat alisema kuna keja Kiamunyi. So boy. You guys, us guys don't have that in our culture, maybe as blacks or something.
Yeah, but even in business, like me, I'd prefer like to buy something from like a Somali person because in Islam kuna kongana hiyo ni like
haram.
Like even profit is not like, you understand, like interest is not allowed. That's why like someone will be like, I want like an exclusively Islam bank. Like there's that aspect
like you guys are
that
not
compounding interest and it's not allowed.
But see, they change it and give it another name.
Yeah, they give it another name obviously, but it's like that's the thing. Like mtu haizi jaribu kuwekea bei outrageous.
Do you think that's why in this Somali restaurants they serve you food?
Like with Somali people you always get quality for your money.
Yeah, you guys, they serve you food but
hadi wewe mwenyewe unatoroka.
Sasa hizo ukienda hapa inaitwaje place kuna place fulani hapa Lang'ata. Okay, even KFC you guys.
Yeah.
You know they measure.
That's where they get the profit. Like,
you know what's the name of this place? Unaona hapo Wilson. There's a fast food place over there.
Oh.
Do you know any fast food place? Name any fast food place.
Naijua naiona. So nakwanga na ribs fulani noma.
Yeah, they sell very good ribs. What's the name of that place?
Fuck.
I'll remember immediately.
Najua mbona umesahau. Mimi nashangaa excuse yangu ni gani. Chekimano umesahau juu yako 42. Sasa wewe kijana mdogo kama wewe unasahau vipi?
So anyway, so that place when you buy chipos, they put them on a weighing scale. So they actually put on a weighing scale, and then now they, give it to you.
So it's capitalistic.
That's very American.
Yeah, man.
If you do chiponi konde, you guys come on. Hey, you guys.
Uliwahi rudi tena?
See you guys.
Chiki dogi mazive nimeona. Umeona hizi madogi hizi zenye zina fend for themselves, hizi free range na zimeshiba man.
Yeah, man. Kwa iko na ball hivi.
Yeah,
imeshiba na pia imedungwa ball hivi. Check you guys, check.
Inaenda kuspawn some
the male dog.
Some street kids.
Check, utainama ama hutainama wewe?
Tayari nimeinama.
Lakini
ilizaliwa hivyo.
There's always a stray dog around here.
Yeah.
But there's an old man who sits around here who feeds them.
Yeah. So, anakwanga veve.
Mse. Yeah. So kuna zingine alikuwa anazifeed. Alafu akabai shawarma hapa hivi. And then you guys went and weckered it there, and then you went to get something else. You guys, those doggies ate that shawarma. That guy was hot. Check him nakula. Hizo doggies will disappear after hiyo siku you guys.
Hapo zilijua. Unajua nile like uko like najua nikifanya hii sitoi rudi hapa but it's worth it. Ndio ndani dogi inaweza kula shawarma wapi tena. Hiyo ilikuwa calculated risk. Niko sure zilifikiria. Bro,
ati it was worth it.
Check by the South Bay mbaya.
Check out and then bila kula shawarma full.
Si mkaze peke yake. Sawa basi. South Bay najua maboy fulani huko kina Jonte. Hata kama tutakuwa tunakula takataka mazuri cheki. At least tukule shawarma for one.
You guys with our dignity intact. Alafu ziliacha ma vegetables. You guys are dogi ziko na madharau you guys.
Ni kama kitu yenye nani alikuwa I think Mwafa alikuwa ananiambia vile niko napiga iko nini alikuwa ananiambia like those cartel guys wanakwanga na hiyo mentality ya like I'd rather live one day as a king and then nikufe like ndo maana wanakwanga very violent, very like how my drug dealers and like the cartels wanakwanga na hiyo mentality like ndo maana like watauana in that design wako like I'd rather tu nikuwe king for one single day ama a week
for a day
than be a peasant for a life.
But that's a very short term plan.
Wezi nilikuwa naongea by then nilipatana na Owen wa sandwich by the nilikuwa na yeye on Saturday.
Shout out to
Owen man. So alikuwa ananiambia like yeye ana feel like because tulikuwa tunasikiza mangoma tuna watch marapa ako like yeye akiambiwa saizi ati yaishi 1 year as a like your lifestyle ya marapa like ina future nini and then auliwe after year like anaweza take your deal as long as ameishi one good year.
But that's sad you guys. You what do you think of that you guys?
Me honestly
you'd kubali
eka hapa eka hapa
you guys that is very short term thinking.
But we like unajua like in that 1 year utakuwa umefanya everything yenye like utamaliza bucket list yako yote.
But you see those things
what's the point?
Those things don't bring satisfaction.
What do you mean they don't bring satisfaction?
You know rich people who have lived rich high life you guys.
Okay, kuna and then kuna like superstar level.
You guys know there's an amount of money you have like say in Nairobi a guy who has say 2.5 million and a guy who has 300 okay let's say 500k okay you have it now. There's not a very much difference in your lifestyle like you can afford to go to the same place. If at all you need to fly you can afford so there's a level you figure where even more money doesn't change much. You get maybe you can get a jet or something but the quality of your life doesn't really change.
Okay.
Like that time I was really balling.
You're really balling.
I wish you met me those days you guys.
Yani Mungu nilikufanyia nini? Sagodi. Yani niliwahi kufanyia nini Mungu yani? Yani ninapatana na huyo jamaa time.
So a year you guys me I cannot kubali.
I mean I take your deal maze.
Me I'd rather they normally say would you rather be given okay I'm butchering I'm giving it my own words. Would you rather be given a piece of land with a lake okay but now that lake doesn't have any inlets, it just has an outlet so the outlet will last you maybe a year like you're saying or you have a piece of land with a stream so the stream is just trickling but it lasts you a lifetime.
So it's the same thing now like would you rather nikupe 10 million saizi ama nikupe like 100,000 every year for 20 years?
Yeah, me I'd rather take the 100k. Me nowadays I believe cash flow is better than cash.
Obviously, cash flow is king. Cash is king first of all.
Because that's the story of all these guys who win sport pesa.
Yeah.
So they get that lump sum, then they full release it, and then they are back you guys to square one. See, that's more
but at least wanarudi na mastori.
those guys are very good candidates for podcasting. So ukafanya nini na hizo pesa?
So venye ulibaki na 1.5 ukaamua sasa wacha upe mwili pole.
Shukrani.
What's the first thing unaweza fanya?
There was another guy, he made some 800 G's. You guys, that guy was living lavish. And that time 800 G's was 800 G's. So I remember tulikuwa na meet tao. So hizo wamepiga luku na akakula wanja. You new shoes, you guys.
So kila kitu Fred amepiga pale.
So this guy, so the day I was with him, that fateful last weekend, he was taking some chick to Intercontinental. Yeah? So another part of ours was trying to give him this talk I'm giving you. Jackie, where man? I will call him Jack. Where man? Why don't you just unapenda kufanya nini Intercontinental? You know me, I have a salary. So I can afford to go to Inter. You have one income. Una pesa tu moja umepata. Jackie msezi bana. I have to enjoy. So you guys, that guy told me kuna siku alienda kwa ATM akapata 40k. Jackie, 40,000 balance. So ati akachukua loan. Yeah, equity, as in just to maintain the lifestyle. Yeah. So he was wondering, why did they take the loan? But he was telling me in retrospect, it's just because he wanted to maintain your living lavish, you guys, like Nani, R. Kelly and Nas. So she's going yeah. Did you ever think that you will be this rich?
Oh yeah.
So you guys, the end of that story ni msali sota tena yake yote.
But at least alienda Intercontinental.
That guy was broke as a bitch, you guys. You take the trickle and you make it.
No, I'm with you. Ni venye like lazima ni kwa the other side.
Yeah, true. No, I know you unaongea ukweli. You guys, you see, I'm with you. You see,
I'm trying to create discourse,
man. Real truth. Check you guys ukienda. Manu ni mjinga sana Owen, eh? So Manu ndio boy mimi ufanya naye podcast. Ni mzee. No, he's 42 that guy.
Hata kaa sana.
Take up there on a maximum. You guys. But also, I realized some people just have some luck. Like there's another guy I know who banks money. I love that sort. I love how make no zingine. Yeah. So he's always on a seesaw.
Mimi mzee wangu aliishi na hiyo ni. I guess no matter for me. Like the biggest struggle for me ilikuwa like financial like hiyo tu kutumia do vizuri na kunini, because for him he had like a rule like a do iko tutumie ikiisha tunatafuta. And all my life actually tulikuwa tunaishi hivyo like living on the edge. Like kat kona do like tunafanya vitu crazy like that, but kat tumesota like atwa ikuwa like atina stability kabisa. But in the end I mean like in the end I wish.
But then again, if you really think about it, I feel like yes, I feel like you should have a balance. Like sometimes,
because sometimes like enjoy. Usione simiti kwa kila pesa.
Yeah.
Because the essence of this life ni kama nani comedian fanya anasema like ati umekuwa ukisave and then ukufe ati uende upata na Moses akuulize ulifanya nini, umwambie uliweka akiba. Yeah, so I guess you need to find that balance.
Uko na do fulani hapo Brita.
Ina mature.
Check your toys going that Brita. Check 750. That is polite.
Hard cash.
You guy. Like my mother left some few coins which are mezeg mat. Lakini zione zikinifikia you guys. Kina my bro amezikalia. Check me. Nikingoja waseme siku je tunazigawa.
Maybe walishagawa. Alafu wakalipana hash money. Msiambie Manuba hizo, msimwambie tukishika hard cash.
Mimi nikiangalia tires mpya za bro. Check so you have new tires you guys. Check you guys were given a bonus at Jomo. But you guys, I don't see that money. Ikinifikia naweza furahi yenyewe. You guys can really sort us out.
That was Kumadi episode 300.
You guys, we don't need any more sponsors.
But
at least for 10 episodes. Hey.
So the rest of the episodes are sponsored by Emmanuel Kisiangani.
Apana. Emmanuel Kisiangani is late mother, you guys. But anyway, I'll sponsor our first like 10 episodes.
Yeah,
can you imagine someone shikilia you even from the death? Kiwena kushikilia tu hata from the sweet by and by.
Bado na kusupport.
That is sad, you guys.
But your story, you ni uma because like after like nipoteze mzaya wangu and then like sasa like hiyo ndo time nimekuja kuishi naye, si ndio? So like most of my friends ni wasee like bado wako na wazazi wao, bado wako na do. Like even after si tupoteze do, like kuna wasee actually like wazazi wao waka make even more money. So I'm hanging out with them and then it's like kuna tu hiyo difference mazee, like inafika time wewe lazima uende mtaa kwa sababu unapanda matatu.
Yeah, true.
And then your rich friends wanapanga venye watashika ka KFC. Mimi swali yangu ni nitapata oroki sasa hizi.
Rocky say you guys, that is sad, you guys. Today Chicago, I'm in Chicago.
You know, and bringing a lot of sadness sometimes. Like I'm having fun with my friends, but like deep down najua hakuna msee ana deal na vitu zenye mimi na deal nazo.
But it's just a matter of time, you guys. You guys very soon will be parking our marks up here, so we are doing the pod, you guys.
Watu watakuwa na tuheshimu.
Such guys really give me hope. Kina Abel Mutua, they really made
I guess that's why like
content to sort out their lives. So it's just a matter of time. Yeah. Tuendelee kufululiza. So I want us to close the episode over there. Unajua kuna hiyo place nakimbia. What did I want to say? Tuko na nilipata hiyo $40 ya Kioko.
Oh yeah. Thank you Kioko.
So cheers Kioko.
And you ilikuwa ya the laptop ama?
Yeah, I also got another 20 around 2 Gs from some, I think ilikuwa Katana.
Oh, Katana.
Yeah, that's for the laptop. So we have $60 plus your $50 ya DJ Moz. Although itachongwa na YouTube. Kwa sasa alituma na super chat. So when you send super chat YouTube kula 30%.
So it's better people send directly.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's better. So, but we still appreciate.
Yeah, for sure.
So meaning,
and YouTube appreciates even more.
Yeah,
because our toy content. Take YouTube. Waambie watume super chat.
So if we count DJ Moses as $50, that's what he sent. We have 110. But if we chomo up with our YouTube card $90. But I think we're doing well.
You're doing well, yeah. So ila pia tutaishika.
Yeah, but so I'll just keep the money hapo kwa hiyo.
Yeah, I think we can keep you can have like a name, like an amount, yeah, bar.
We love that bar.
Yeah. Ndio sasa hivi ni mtu wa nini anaweza kukodia hapo.
You guys ni kodia hiyo bar, you guys. So tutakuwa tunaiweka hapo laptop fan.
Yeah,
I think the way things are going tutaifikia very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah. So you guys, thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
Nikimbie pale you guys. Wewe unaniweka tu hapa na unajua penye naenda.
Mimi kwanza nimemeza hiyo samosa yako.
Na ilikuwa yako hiyo. There's one for you, one for me. So cheers Alan Langat. Cheers. If you want to sponsor the podcast, now make sure podcast inafanya hivi na mapocha.
Leo mazee kuna heshima hapa.
Bwana. So just hala on that WhatsApp ama unitumie.
Lete fork ngapi?
So once again, cheers Alan Langat. See you guys on the next one.
Cheers guys.
Bye.